key takeout is, Vedanta has a very impressive footprint in India. And we wanted to make sure that everyone understood the scale. And it's the track record of building projects in India that's going to allow us to realize our ambition here, which is to spend another $1.2 billion. But the thread across my entire presentation was one of business with purpose and what that actually means for us. And as a company, that means at every step of our business processes to make sure that we take all stakeholders into consideration, be it communities, employees, trade unions, our suppliers, our vendors. So this is about integrated business with purpose. And the last, takeaway from my presentation is, the job of mining CEOs has changed. But look at what we did a decade ago versus what we do now. The amount of time that we spend and that we want to spend on the environment, on people, on the social aspects, it's no longer those non-core grudge. And that is why I spend a bit of time speaking about some of the CSR initiatives that as a group we anchor. And the one that's closest to our hearts is the Nangar initiative, where our chairman has actually pledged to build 4,000 of these early childhood and women development centers across India. On gender diversity, I take my responsibility as a female CEO very seriously. A lot of people have said, Deshnee, are you happy with where the industry? I'm not happy with where the industry is right now. But what I'm happy with is the fact that the industry continues to make progress. It's the pace that we need to change. So what I've done at Zinc International, where we employ, on the project that I spoke about, we employ over 30% women, including the plant head being a woman itself. So where the opportunity has presented itself, I made sure we close the gap very quickly. But there's a few things that are needed here, from creating enabling policies to enabling environment. What I've also done is created positions where there were no positions. You can't wait for a man to leave a position before you bring a woman in. So one of the things we do in our company is deputy positions. And what's great about that is I put the man under pressure and I give the woman an opportunity at the table. So it's about getting innovative in terms of how we bring women into the business. My exco sits with over 35% diversity as well. So, and I think, what women need? Women need to see that it is possible. But to all the women listening to this, you also need to play a part, and you need to be less ready, but be prepared to put your hand up to take on an opportunity. This is not a one-way street. We need both corporate as well as women to come together now. So I think everyone's talking about disruption. The key buzzwords right now is either license to operate or disruption. But that's quite telling, right? It's amazing sometimes to think that we're talking about mining. So in terms of the industry not losing an opportunity and embracing what's coming our way with regards to technology, innovation and digitalization, I think we must take note. This industry has just been too fickle, too subjective to commodity cycles. So what I want to see now is us learning from the past and making sure that we don't continue to repeat the mistakes going forward. What I'm loving is the sustainability feel of this year's Mining Indaba. The fact that we now have Sustainability Day as core, on the main stage in day 2 itself says a lot about what we as corporate and what Mining Indaba want to make sure that we get out of this. So I've had a long association with Mining Indaba and very happy to see what Alex and the team have done in the last 3 years. We've definitely started to turn it around. So far so good. We remain a platinum sponsor because we believe in the event. I have a little thing with the team that they can't come here. This is not just to come and have fun and to schmooze, have a cup of coffee, that they must come back home and at least implement or try to implement 2 or 3 ideas that is out there. So this year's experience so far, so good. Firstly, it's a good meeting place, so I'm actually looking forward to meeting some of my colleagues from other industries, but really interested in what some of the OEMs are doing on technology, because that's actually what shapes the operating model that we want to look at. I'm also looking forward, to making sure that I can recruit a few people. So I'm going to put this out there. One of the things that you'll see in our stand is our new digital e-recruitment platform. And I'm looking for a few senior people, and I thought, listen, if I can't find senior people in the 8,000 delegates that Mining Indaba has this year, I'll never be able to find them. So I'm using it to recruit.